Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone. What a beautiful dark room. We'll never figure out the lighting.
Okay,
There's so
we
much
turn
lighting.
things on.
It's fine.
Should
I've
we?
given up. At our age,
You've given up? That's
every single
guess
show.
What, the lamp doesn't work.
Yeah, I can't. There you get what you pay for. All right, so it's Saturday Asking James Wesley,
Yes.
and this
Welcome
is
to Stars in the House. That's right.
We had our bookshelf color coordinated by our daughter, and she filmed mainly so she could film something for TikTok.
TikTok, that's right.
TikTok.
TikTok.
What's happening? And each of the hoop. Stars in the House, we do it twice a day, 2 p.m. and 8 p.m. We've been doing it for around 9 and a half weeks.
Does anyone keep track of time? I do know, thanks to people who helped put the show together, that last night was our 100th show. So this is show number 101.
Yeah, which is also my goal weight. What? It kind of is, though. I'm gaining so much weight.
At this rate, Seth, we're going to be at your current weight in about how many episodes?
I told you that in confidence. Anywho, it's a fundraiser for the Actress Fund, which is a misnomer.
In 80 shows and 90 shows,
I'm not revealing anything.
Okay.
That's why I love the camera cuts off right here. So for all people know, I have the most amazing, slenderest, tiniest. Where was it? Oh, yeah. Anyway, so Actress Fund. Actress Fund is not just for actors; it's for anybody in the arts, actors, singers, dancers, any performer. But on top
nationwide.
Of that, yeah, nationwide and behind the scenes. So stage managers, wig people, people that do the catering for TV and film, anybody that's in the arts can get help from the Actors Fund. If you need help, you go to actorsfund.org and they'll help you. They'll give you actual cash. They'll pay your health insurance, if you have rent issues, getting food, they're really amazing. And if you can give help throughout the show, do me a favor, go to starsinthehouse.com. $5 is the minimum donation. And if everyone donated $5, it would severely help a lot. You go to starsinthehouse.com.
So we've got a full show on Variety Thursday here.
Yes.
So I'm gonna just take one of these thank you notes that went to the Actors Fund, because, by the way,
yes, ma'am,
in the 100 shows that we've done, which, by the way, doesn't include our Plays in the House series, so I don't even know what number we're up to for number.
Yeah, because every Wednesday and Saturday at 2 p.m. we do Plays in the House. We just did Charles Bush's play on Saturday. It's going to be with Tony Shalhoub and Brooke Adams.
That's right. They're doing Happy Days. And Sunday begins Plays in the House
Junior
at 2 p.m. But we are up to $300,850 raised for the Actors Fund.
Yeah.
That's the amount we're up to.
And we still don't have the right lighting. You go to...
Well, it's because every penny raised is going to the Actors Fund.
Yes, it's not going to a lighting designer. I'll tell you that.
It's not going to a lighting designer.
You go to starsinthehouse.com to donate.
So I wanted to just read this one thank you right here.
This is the Actors Fund.
To the Actors Fund, that's right. Hope this email finds you well. Just wanted to take a moment to send a huge thank you from the bottom of my heart for the financial assistance during COVID-19. There is so much gratitude and appreciation for the generous gift that has been given during this time. Because of the help, some rent expenses and groceries will be covered for May. And for that, I can't say thank you enough. In a time with so much uncertainty, it is so important that we spread love, positivity, and gratitude, and it is certain that the Actors Fund is doing that and much more.
So really, everything you can give help starts in the house. Now, by the way, what you could also just do is just copy the link you're watching right now, if you're watching on YouTube or wherever else, and just post it in your socials on Facebook. Just post. So the more people watch, the more people, first of all, will feel connected around the world, but the more people that can donate. So just wherever you're watching, just post it in your Facebook and Twitter and be like, watch it. And by the way, on top of that, please God, follow us. Because the more followers we get, the easier it will be for us to get some funding to pay our basically volunteer staff. So we're at Stars in the House, especially on YouTube. Subscribe.
That's right.
And that's our show.
I'm
exhausted.
I'm gonna take care of something technical, Seth, while you bring on our first guest.
Oh, this is very exciting. Okay, so this is going to be a little feature about love loss and what I wore. Let me bring on my two ladies. The lady who wrote it, where the hell is she? Oh, there she is. Miss Delia Ephron. Hi, Delia.
Hi.
How are you, lady?
I'm fine. Thank you for having me on the show, and Carol too.
Yes, I'm about to bring Carol on. By the way, Delia, you made the bold choice of having the camera 45 feet below you. It's very interesting. You're literally like that, but I say bravo.
Yeah, want me to lift it up higher?
Well, in my day, we lifted the camera more on face level, but everyone has their own church. Bye-bye. And let me also...
Hold on. You got to bring on...
All right, Carol, you got to
bring on a certain word.
Oh, my God.
Better?
Yeah, see, look at Carol, the beautiful framing. Carol, stunning. Delia, you're more of a writer.
She's a writer.
But it's all good.
I want to tell you that I understand that when a gal or a guy is of a certain age. You have to like get a ladder and put the computer on a ladder so that you don't
Yeah.
see the problems. But
Mm.
anyway,
Yes.
Okay, put another book under this.
It's not about
she has written so many books and so many plays that it could get higher and higher.
It's not about the
Look
age.
how beautiful she is. She's a genius.
No.
Yeah, it's not about the age. It's just the looking down aspect.
Am I still
Okay,
looking down?
no, it's better. Let me just say it's better.
No,
My God.
gorgeous.
Okay, wait, I'm getting one more.
Just to
Oh
wait.
my
But this is the entire segment.
Wait a minute.
You
First of all,
started it.
I started, but I didn't know that Delia was so malleable that literally no matter what I said, she would listen to me.
Okay.
oh, look at okay now. Okay, first of all, Seth and James. It's so
How's
amazing.
that? Now I'm not even in the thing. Is it better?
You started this.
Let me just say, okay, now it's crazy. Move your head so your name isn't blocking it. Move your head. Other way, dear. Other way.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Hi,
Hi.
No, Carol was in the middle of complimenting us. What were you saying,
Delia.
dear?
Oh, I just think it's so great, Seth and James, that you've been doing this so long. You said this is 101 shows, and that you've raised so much money. I don't know if you ever even have time to eat, but I feel like it's just an incredible thing that you're doing. And by the way, I have a 10-minute play I want to read with you. We can talk about that later. But
Oh, that'd be great.
You do?
I do. I do.
Yeah,
But
it is.
listen, nobody's asked me anything, but I don't know why I'm very talkative. I just want to say that this morning I was watching Love, Loss, and What I Wore that you are going to see from the Y. This thing is so great. I mean, Rosie O'Donnell and Tracy Ellis Ross and Natasha and
Lucy DeVito.
Lucy, so hilarious. And for me, it was just such a treat. And thank you, Delia, and thank you, Nora. Such a treat.
You're so amazing in it. It's beautifully shot. That's the surprising thing
Oh,
about
it's
how
so
beautifully they lit it. It looks absolutely wonderful. I know I was very excited to see it again, although I have seen it about 1,000 times. Can you see behind me? That's a Love Lost poster signed by all 120 actors who were in the show. Because we changed our cast every month. And 5 new women came in every month, and every one of them signed that. So it's fantastically precious to me.
Delia, let's rewind a little bit. For those of our viewers who don't know what Love, Lost, and What I Wore is, can you tell everyone?
Yes. It's an evening in the theater in which 5 women tell stories about their clothes. And it turns out, if you ask women about their clothes, they tell you about their lives. And that is the premise of the show. And so it takes you really through all the major events of women's lives: divorce, illness, just getting older, prom days, getting your first bra. This book that is based on Eileen Beckerman's book, Love, Loss, and What I Wore, all she did was write. She drew pictures of her dresses, and then she wrote about things that happened to her in it. And when we read the book, Nora and I, it was like we suddenly realized that nothing in her life was like our lives, but we immediately began to think of all the things in our life that had happened to us and what we wore when those things happened. So it's a very universal show, I think, for women. I mean, and it's political. I'm not sure why it's political, but it's not political, but there's something about it. It's about the empowerment of women in some way without ever being about that. It's really funny and it's really sad.
Yeah, I mean, really.
It is. I was
laughing and crying at the same time. It's so.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's
But
been
it was-
done, it's a strange thing because it's been done all over the world. I mean, we thought we were doing a very American thing, but it's been done in Johannesburg, in Manila, in Berlin, in Paris, and there have been productions practically in every country of the world. And that's just kind of, it's just 5 women telling their stories. It's cool.
And what we saw when it first opened off Broadway, but now the news while you guys are here is that it was filmed. One of the versions was filmed, and it's going to be shown through the 92nd Street Y website, right?
Yeah, well, that's where we
Yes.
did it. That's where we did this version with, Rosie and Tracy and Natasha and Lucy. That's where we did it. And then whoever the cameraman was, it was just archival. You never thought anyone would see it, but whoever did it, it turned out so great. And I can't recommend it enough. And
I have a little promo clip from it.
Love, Loss, and What I Wore by Nora Ephron and Delia Ephron is the most stylish hit show, featuring an all-star cast including Lucy DeVito, Carol Kane, Natasha Leung, Rosie O'Donnell, and Tracy Ellis Ross. It's an evening that speaks directly to the heart and soul of all women. Don't miss your chance to experience this international sensation, now streaming exclusively on 92Y.
So that's fabulous. And I can't remember. Oh, yeah, we're back. Wait, did you say, are we back?
I can't hear anything.
Oh, no.
Make sure your mic is not muted.
No, she's not. Sometimes this
My
happens.
It's not muted.
No, it's not.
Can you hear me?
I hear you, yeah.
Where's the mic?
No, you're not muted.
No.
You can't hear us? Okay, you should log. No, now
It's not muted
No.
now.
you should log off and come back on. Hold on. David,
Log out.
David, will you handle that?
That's
David
right.
will handle it.
Hey,
Dream,
is Dr. LaPook coming on or not?
No, he's not coming on this
I have an
afternoon.
important question for him.
You can ask us and we'll ask him tonight. Go.
or you can come back, Carol, if it's not super pressing.
Yeah,
You can ask him yourself.
is it
Maybe I'll ask it because it's probably a question that would. Oh, I don't want to interrupt though. If Delia's
I'm texting David to help Nora. Go.
Me and Delia.
Delia.
just okay. So my mother's 93.
We met her. We love her.
I know, you know my mom, a musician, gorgeous musician, Joy Kane. And every so often when there's a nice day, we have gone out and walked a couple blocks, sat outside or something like that. Recently, 2 doctors have told us that we shouldn't go out at all. Like we're so lucky. Somebody buys our groceries and stuff for us, but they have said that, we shouldn't go out at all, and that's the safe thing. So I was wondering what Dr. LaPook would say to that. We do want to be safe, and the doctors have said any interaction on any level that you have with someone else is potentially harmful. So I just want to know what the Dr. LaPook would say to that.
I'll ask him. I feel like I know what he would say, but we'll ask him.
You're Dr. Lisseth?
Yes. What he basically says is, look, Seth, he always says, any.
You notice I don't have the nerve to answer.
No,
We've asked
Dr.
him this.
James is not piping in.
No, he basically always says everything is a risk, and what he's always said is just, if you have to do it, and maybe you do, because maybe it's keeping your spirits up. He just says, always keep your hands below your neck, and that you have to, because that way you just know that you won't touch your face, and then as soon as you get home, you have to wash your hands for 20 seconds. And obviously, if you stay 6 feet away, no one's going to sneeze on you. But I will definitely ask him, but he's going to say yes.
Carol
it's a
should
risk.
come back on and ask.
Yeah, I'd love you to come back on. So
I'd be happy. I'd love to talk to you. But in the island of Manhattan, everyone is extraordinary. But many young people, they're on their cell phones, they're walking around, they practically they don't realize that they're not being 6 feet away or anyway. So
Carol, how about you come back, if you can, come back on tomorrow at 8:30 and you can ask him that question. I think it's a question that a lot of people have. And if you can't come on tomorrow at 8:30, we'll figure out another time. Because I think it should be you. Tomorrow night.
All right, we'll talk about it.
Okay, so hold on. I want to. I can't tell if Delia's being helped or not because I'm not getting any text back.
Let's find out.
Delia, is it working? Can you hear us?
She is. Hi, she
Can't hear us.
Oh.
Cut. Okay, she can't hear us, but let's just promote Love Lost What I Wore. I have a great clip from the show right now. I'm going to show. This is actually not your version.
Is it Rosie? Oh, this is not the version.
This is Tyne, but it's such a fun monologue.
Tyne Daly.
Yeah.
See, so many great actresses did this piece because it's so delicious, and yeah, everyone can relate to it. And I can't tell you, I've done it and seen it a million times, and I was hysterical, laughing and crying.
I love it. It's so great.
Yeah. Okay.
Once upon a time, I used to look at an item of clothing and wonder if it was too young for me. Now I don't even bother. I have to wear long sleeves because my arms have gone to hell. This seems particularly sad. I used to have nice arms. Who knows they would ever matter. For the first time in my life, arms are in and I am out. If Michelle Obama had been First Lady 30 years ago, I would have been the hottest woman in America. My neck, oh God, my neck, I wind scarves around it, and some days I look like Katharine Hepburn in On Golden Pond.
It's so good.
Here, you back?
I am back. I don't know for how long. I got cut off.
That's okay. You can hear us.
Wait, you can hear us though, right?
I can hear you now. Yes.
Hey.
Did David help bring you?
Do the whole thing all over again. So
Yeah, you have to always log on.
All right.
So we were just praising how
We saw a clip of Tyne. It was a
Yeah,
great
I just saw
clip.
that. I saw the end of it. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
so
This show that's available on streaming, which will help the 92nd Street Y, which we all love and needs our money. It's $10 and you can have it until I think about May 24th, whenever you want. But the cast was, it was a reunion show that we did a couple years ago after the show had already closed. So everybody in the show had been in it, but it was a very special night. It was an amazing performance.
Oh, and the sound cut out. Delia, are you still there? Can you hear us?
Yeah, I am.
What I love is that it's not like it's just for women. I think it's such a great play for the whole family. So I would highly recommend everybody watch it. I also want to say, for all your comedy, you wrote like one of my favorite terrifying books. How do you have this whole dark side? It's this book that I'm obsessed with. It's Siracusa.
Oh, I love that book.
I love it so much, but it's so
Thank you.
creepy.
Yeah, it is. I don't know. You don't know where these things come from. It's about two couples and a child on a vacation in Italy, and everything goes catastrophic. And I'm just doing the final draft for the director. For working title has an option on it, and no, if they ever make a movie again in Italy, they will maybe make Siracusa. Yeah, I'm just finishing it right now. Simon Baker is an Australian director and actor, and he's wonderful. I just love him. He's going to direct it. So.
Oh, it's so good. It's like a psychological thriller. It's so great. It's so satisfying.
You so much. Thank you.
I love it. And Carol Kane, we just started watching the Choose Your Own Adventure Kimmy Schmidt.
Did you?
We just started. We love it.
Because we kept going back and choosing other places to go.
So much fun that you get to, I just, in life, we have so many regrets because we can't do any do-overs. But in this show, you get to do that over, and you get to pick different endings, and it's just so much fun. I'm glad you liked it. Thank you.
So many great lives. I took 2 shots from the original show of just some of my favorite moments of your character. And I love that your last name is Kaustuper. Already it's hilarious. But anyway,
Isn't it?
oh, here we go. This is you talking about your husband. You'll see.
I will not bury another beautiful black man. My dear husband Roland was killed in our very own apartment. He got up to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, and on his way back to bed, he was shot in the face.
By you, Lillian.
Well, it was dark out, and a black guy was trying to get in bed with me. It was the 70s.
What?
It was the 70s. Why does that sum it up?
There's some insane great writing by Miss Tina Fey and Robert Carlock.
It's so hilarious. I mean, here's one more. It's just classic you.
Titus, cherish this time. Someday you'll wake up and you'll say, "Who's that old woman in the mirror?" And then she'll punch you and you'll say, "That's not a mirror, that's an open window."
Okay, you guys are both adorable. So, Carol, you got to come back. Ask your question to Dr. LaPook. Delia, I got to get more information on Syracuse. I cannot wait to that film. And Love Lost and What I Wore, it's available right now, right?
It's what?
Love Lost and What I Wore, that's available right now, right?
Syracuse is available. Yes, you can order it at any bookstore.
No, he's saying Love Lost and What I Wore.
Oh, Love Lost and What I Wore. Oh, yes. Love Lost is available now. Just go onto the 92nd Street Y website and you can buy for $10. You can listen to it till the 24th of May.
So
please do. It's so wonderful. I mean, it's just so special. The actors are so special. And the 92nd Street Y is an important place that we need in our lives when New York is back.
Oh, yeah, so I would be...
Thank you very much for having me.
Oh, sure.
Thank you.
So my advice is
to be on your show. I think you're just doing the most wonderful work, you guys.
Oh, thank you.
Deals. Anyway, my advice is be traumatized by Syracuse, be uplifted by Love Lost and What I Wore.
Yes.
Thank you, guys. Peace out. Bye, Carol. See you tomorrow. And bye, lovely
Bye-bye.
Delia. We will see you again, I'm sure, because I'm a big, huge fan. Peace out. And now, all these comments about how great the show are. See, the show is so great. What's the name of the show again? Love, Lost, and What I Wore. Someone just asked. Love, Lost, and What I Wore. Okay, so now we're going to do, it's Bernstein's 100th birthday. If you were still alive, it's his 100th birthday this year. So there's a special Bernstein event coming up. I'm going to show a clip. Actually, no, I guess I'll bring everybody on and I'll show the clip. Okay, so sure. I'm bringing on
got that.
Kareem.
Yes.
Right? Hi, Kareem.
Hey.
I'm bringing on another Kevin.
Hey, everybody. Nice to see you.
Hello. And as Liza Minnelli said when he won the Tony Award, Paulo Jat. Here it is.
Oh, and Isabel.
Oh my God. And Isabel, I forgot.
Yes.
My God, this is a big segment. Hold on.
You can't see them all on
I was just watching
right
Isabel.
There.
Isabel Santiago. Hi, Isabel. Oh, wait. Black screen.
There we go.
Hi. I love that Isabel has the cans in. Okay, so this is a broadcast version. Hello. This is the broadcast version of Mass by Leonard Bernstein. And so when we watch it, are we supporting something? Give me the information on it.
Sure. So it was filmed at the Ravinia Festival. I was the director, and these are three of our stars here. And we filmed it last summer in 2019 to be broadcast this Friday at 9 p.m. on PBS Great Performances. So just a little quick overview. Bernstein's Mass opened the Kennedy Center in 1971. And it's this epic piece with 250 artists on stage, led by Apollo as the celebrant. And so it's a very important piece for this moment, actually. We feel really honored that it's going to be shown during this trying time.
So you are the director. And Kareem, what do you do?
I sing and dance and act in it.
Oh, I saw you. I saw a lot of sassy dancing. Oh, that's you.
No, I'm a terrible dancer. That wasn't me dancing.
I think I saw a lot of energetic movement. Let's just say that.
Yeah, that was me.
Isabella's frozen.
Isabel, you're frozen, but you look stunning, so keep it up. Paulo Jat, you do some heavy-duty singing, but let's be honest, I'm still obsessed with that you began as a dancer. When are you going to go back to your dance career? What's up with that? Wait. Hold on. He's speaking, and I know he speaks Portuguese as the first language, but I hear actually just silence. So hold on. Paulo, I hear complete silence from you. What is it? Wait, Isabel's frozen. Paulo is silent. Delia can't hear us. What is happening today? My head is coming off. Okay, so Paulo, yeah. What if?
Yeah, you know what? Those kind of sometimes get in the way, Paulo.
Can you? He's eating a sandwich. No, he loves us. Okay, it's not enough though. I need to actually hear vocals. Wait, okay. I think you may have to log off.
Log off.
All right, peace out.
Hey, Kevin, I have a question while they're back on. So was this? Hold on a second. Yeah. Was this filmed knowing that it'd be on PBS, or was it like Love, Lost, and What I Wore? archival?
It was filmed for PBS. So we actually all gathered to do the production in 2018, and it was such a success that Ravinia decided to revive it 2 years in a row.
Wow.
And the Bernstein estates and everyone involved with the piece decided that ours should be the one to be preserved. So we actually brought the whole team back, and we tailored it a little bit for television. And I think it portrays a real intimacy between this amazing cast. I mean, the whole cast is so incredible, and there's a choir and a marching band and a symphony orchestra and rock and music and blues, and to have it all captured by 9 cameras, it feels like another opening night's approaching. Don't you think, Paulo and Kareem and Isabel? It seems like we have an opening night on Friday.
I'd say it's very exciting. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Hey, hi, hello, Seth and James. I missed you so much. I watch the show every day, and I love you guys. And I'm glad you can hear me now. You know, I think the thing, I was listening to Carol Kane saying about positioning the camera on a ladder, so I ran to put my camera on a ladder. So I think that was the problem.
You're looking stunning, Paula. Where are you right now? Are you in New York?
I'm in New Jersey. I am. My house is in New Jersey, Sussex County.
It looks very country-ish. I'm going to show a coming attraction for your mass. Here we go.
Okay.
Join us for an exhilarating musical theater masterpiece, Leonard Bernstein's Mass. Filled with questions about a God and a world at odds with us.
I believe in God, but does God believe in me? Let us pray. And it was good.
Look for the Ravinia Festival production of Leonard Bernstein's Mass on Great Performances.
Oh, it's stunning.
Wait a minute. Who's on the high D? What the hell?
That was me.
It looks beautiful, though, and I'm getting all these comments about people that saw it and loved it. So it's going to be on PBS this Friday, and it's part of Ravinia. You know, I always hear people being like, I'm going to Ravinia, I'm going to Tanglewood, and I'm always like, I don't really know what any of them are. They're just, what is Ravinia?
What is it?
Well, Ravinia is a giant outdoor pavilion, and they have everything from rock and roll and blues concerts, the Chicago Symphony. So they do kind of classical things like this, but also we saw Shaka Khan 2 days before we opened. They have a little bit of everything, and it's one of the most beautiful places to hear and experience music I think in the country, maybe in the world. I don't know. You want to ask Apollo and Kareem?
Well, actually,
yeah, I think it's amazing what they do. I don't know how they can organize all these events. Everything happens every day with a different person, with a different company coming there, and they are so amazing, so organized, and so welcoming. So it was my second time there this last year. So we opened the Mass in 2018, and last year was the repetition of it.
Who played your role in the original Mass?
Alan Titus.
Back in the day. All right, so I would love for you, because I always love hearing about mistakes. Would you share? I can't even remember the details anymore, but in South Pacific, didn't you like slice your finger off or something?
Yes, I did. You know, the thing is that we kissed a lot, right? So during the show, with the, some one we kiss and then we kiss. So then, yeah. And I always thought it was nice to have a nice breath to go on a scene and kiss a girl. So I always had some candy, the little candy, like Tic Tacs. But this time I didn't have one. So I had a big one. So I thought, I can't put this whole thing in my mouth because I'll be like, and then I decided to cut the candy in half with scissors. So right before I entered the stage, I put the candy here, and the scissor went boom like this. I still have this scar. Yeah.
Wow.
And blood was going all over. My dresser was like, oh my God, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? It's like, calm down. Just give me a towel and I'll go on. And then I sing Some Enchanted Evening with this towel, and I put my hat in front of the towel so nobody could see it, right? And then, but I forgot that by the end of that number, a wonderful guy comes and she needs to take my hat to perform the number. And I was like, no, don't take the hat. And she's like, I need the hat. Don't take the hat. And she finally took the hat. And I left the stage with a towel, and everybody was desperate. But this was the average. I went to the hospital afterwards. I had some 5 or 6 stitches. Yeah, all because I wanted to have some nice breath.
Did you finish? You finished the show bleeding out?
Yes, I did. By my next entrance, things were better, but still, a big thing. But right at the moment when I cut, I had to go on, and that was I only can remember my dresser freaking out. Yeah.
God, weren't you also in a white suit?
No, yes, but that was afterwards. But afterwards, they put some bandage around, and I just assumed that I had this accident and went on.
Okay,
but at the first.
Isabel, I don't know if you heard while you were going in and out, but Kevin was talking about how wonderful Ravinia is. Had you performed there before? Oh, maybe she can't.
Isabel, can you hear us?
Maybe take those out.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe Kevin, ask her. Maybe she can hear you.
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
Oh, no. I can hear Paolo. I can't hear you guys.
I think it's
happening.
So I will translate to Isabel.
Thank you.
Oh, please.
So
Paolo, translate
they are
for
asking
me.
if this was your first time at Ravinia Festival, and what did you think about it? Tell about Ravinia.
Oh, yes. This is my second time at Ravinia Festival. Yes, my second time at Ravinia. The first time was with Mass, the first time with Kevin. We had a different group that did Mass our first time when we built the show. It's a beautiful place. It's just a place with community, and like the respect and outreach is just gorgeous. I loved working there.
Paolo, can you please ask Isabel?
Yes.
I think she went to Juilliard. Do her teachers know that she now knows how to belt?
What?
First of all, ask Isabel if she went to Juilliard.
Isabel, did you go to Juilliard?
No, I think I'm the only one in the cast who didn't go to Juilliard.
Okay, well, let me just say.
It's actually, they gave me an honorary Juilliard certificate at one of our rehearsals. I thought it was really sweet. It was really beautiful. It's a place I've always wanted to go, but I went to Temple University for classical music, and then I'm a crossover singer. So then I went, in my 30s, I started doing musical theater. I moved to the city because it's my greatest love, acting, communicating, storytelling, and anything. So I kind of bounced back and forth between the classical world and with theater.
When did you learn belting?
I was supposed to do Michael John.
When did you learn
belting?
Belting.
Belting.
When did you learn it?
Belting. Oh, I think I'm just a singer, so I just learned how to make it happen. I can belt.
Just
I
try it
can
out.
do classical. I don't know. Is that a really good answer? I did it. Also, when I came to the city, I actually moved here for David Sabella Mills as a teacher. He was a crossover, the only person I could look up online, and that was a crossover singer. And we worked for like a month together, and I learned so much from him. And then we continued working for like another year or two, and I started working.
Can you tell Paolo that I found a clip of her doing the skivvies?
Oh, Seth saying that he saw a clip of you doing the skivvies.
Just play it.
Wait, hold on. Right?
Oh no, I didn't hear it. This is so good. I don't know what's happening. Seth, I've always wanted to meet you and be on your show.
Seth, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now, Isabel?
Sure.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear?
Yes, I can.
So he's asking, he saw a clip where you did the skivvies.
I can't read either.
Hold on. How about? I think this is it.
How did I keep
my English is so.
But what you say?
Can I talk about Mass? I don't know. Okay, I'm going to talk about the letters in Mass. How about that? So Bernstein has a piece within Mass called The Word of the Lord that Paolo sings. And 4 letters. Oh no, did you ask me something else and I'm just talking about something else?
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah.
It's
this
fun.
is fantastic. So okay.
I'm taking it in.
Originally, the 4 letters were written by Bernstein. Thank you, Seth. And Kevin had the beautiful idea to have 4 members of the cast get together and write these letters. Did we talk about this when I was gone?
No. Take it away.
No. 4 letters. And okay, great. Thank you. James Onstad, John Clay, and Barry McLean and I each wrote a letter pertaining to imprisonment in our real world currently, to give it a little bit more immediacy. And it was, I have to say, it was the most beautiful thing I've ever done in theater. It's the most memorable thing I've ever done. I read lots of letters from parents in different languages. I had to have them translated. I forget how I came across this letter, but a parent wrote to the American public, pleading with them to see their child held at the migrant detention center. So I took that letter and translated some of it Spanish into English, just kind of cut and paste it with some of my words, and we came up with something that I think is really beautiful.
So that's in the contract tonight? I mean, that's in the contract on Friday?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And just on that, Bernstein was really the model of the artist citizen, the way that he combined art and music and activism. And this was his real magnum opus that brought together all of the things that he believed in emotionally, musically, in terms of community and fellowship. And these letters are just one aspect of how we ground it in a very contemporary setting. It feels very right now. Of course, we weren't in the middle of this pandemic when we shot it, but the connection among this entire group that you see on screen, I think, is even more poignant now than it was a year ago.
And on Friday, all right. Well, speaking of music, Paulo Jade, you're supposed to sing us something from Mass. What the hell is it going to be?
I'm going to sing a piece that it comes right after Our Father, that he sings a cappella all the time, and then he continues in his own thought. It's called I Go On. I'm going to sing a cappella here too with my little iPad keyboard.
Okay, we'll let everybody go so you can have the screen to yourself. Everyone that's watching, I hope you're donating. StarsInTheHouse.com, all for the Actors Fund and for getting a better audio system.
When the thunder rumbles, now the age of gold is dead, and the dreams we've clung to, dying to stay young, have left us parched and old instead. When my courage crumbles, when I feel confused and frail, when my spirit falters on decaying altars, and my illusions fail, I go on right then. I go on again. I go on to say I will celebrate another day. I go on. If tomorrow tumbles and everything I love is gone, I will face regret all my days, and yet I will still go on.
So pretty. Paulo, you still got it. Okay, hold on, you're getting applause. I see you can't. Okay, hold on. Goodbye, everybody. So wait, I'm saying goodbye, but everyone. Okay, where's Isabel?
There's Isabel.
Okay. So let me just, in conclusion, everyone needs to watch Friday on PBS. Kareem, I barely spoke to you. You've just been dealing with us all going, I can't hear you.
Oh, no.
Show today.
So
I can hear all of you perfectly, and it all sounds great.
Well, I know you won a Grammy, so I need to just bring you back and have you sing some of your amazing Grammyness. Isabel, you've got to come back, and we can maybe hear you the next time, and you can hear us.
I would love that. I would love that. Thank you.
Now she can hear us.
Yeah, now you can hear.
Now I can hear
us.
I can't. So Friday, watch PBS. Paulo, it's great seeing you. I'll talk to you all.
Great seeing you too.
Thank you so much. And thank you, Kevin. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Steve and Kevs and Isabel. Bye-bye. Bye, Paulo. Okay, who's our last guest? Oh, wait, you know Dr. LaPook, right?
No, there's no Dr. LaPook. Complete. No, it's the Kenji's next.
Looking beautiful. Hi.
Hi. How
Wow,
are you?
You look stunning. Look how dressed up you got. I'm in a crappy t-shirt.
Stunning.
Oh, well.
And the lighting is perfect.
Wait.
Listen, I am a huge fan of you, Seth and James, and I watch the show and I love it. And I thought it was only appropriate to dress the part.
Okay, but what about your background? Is that a green screen or is that real?
Oh, I so wish this was my home, but it is not. This is a this is a virtual.
How did you do that? We have our
green screen. So green screen. I got a green screen. It literally shipped to my house yesterday because I'm doing a Donna Summer tribute show in a couple of weeks and needed to have a green screen and, you know, kind of play with this whole virtual background thing. And then I thought I would try it out. This is the first time me using a green screen for your show. And then I saw this background. And I was like, oh, well, look at that. Look at that grand piano and look at that fireplace. And that needs to be my home for today. So there's
amazing.
It's Oprah Secret style, right?
Yeah, it'll make it happen. Wait, so first of all, I want to talk about the Donna Summer thing before we get into anything else. So this Donna Summer concert, are you gonna pre-tape all the songs and mix them and then show them? Is everything live? What's it gonna be?
Oh no, it's live. I do everything live. Absolutely. Yeah, so I would be singing this. So basically it's for the White Horse Company. It's to raise money for the Indie Theater COVID-19 Emergency Fund. It's Friday, May 9th. I'm sorry, Friday, May 29th. May 9th has already passed.
Right.
At 9 p.m. on Zoom, and you can get more information if you go to White Horse Company. On Instagram, they have the Zoom ID information and all of that. But this is to raise money for that emergency fund. And so with the green screen and with all of that, I'm going to do everything live. I will have tracks. So I'll be singing 2 tracks with a, Bluetooth speaker that I have here. And it's a 45-minute segment called Forever Summer, where I'm honoring the lady of disco, the queen of disco, and talking about her life and showcasing some of her hits.
Now, how did you get involved? What's your connection with White Horse Company?
Well, White Horse Company, so they are the founders of White Horse Company are members at the Players Club, and Cindy and myself are on the board of the Players. So we have, that's how we connected. And so we've been wanting to collaborate for a while. And we think that Donna Summer's life is very, very amazing and intriguing. We're actually looking at doing another show when theaters are open, a show that's just on Donna Summer and her life and with original music and original script. So It's sort of like a little sneak peek of her life, and then kind of an appetizer to what's to come.
Appetizer. So wait, how are you doing all this disco stuff? Aren't you classically trained?
I am, and I still sing opera. So
do your classical teachers know that you sing Donna Summer? And what do they think?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, here's the funny thing. I got my undergrad and my master's. I got my undergrad at Manhattan School of Music and my master's at Juilliard. And I studied with Edith Burst throughout that entire time. I'm no longer with her. She was an amazing teacher. I'm now studying with Martina Arroyo, and I also coach with Carolyn Blackwell. And there was one time when I was in a lesson with Martina, and she said, I just want to hear, can I just hear some of the other stuff that you do, the belting? And I said, really? You really want to hear that? Because I'm just finished singing like a Mozart aria for her. She's like, yeah, let me hear it. But let me just see how you do it, how you produce it. And so I sang, I don't know what I sang. I think I sang like Be a Lion from The Wiz or Defying Gravity or some really belt piece. And she was like, oh dear. Oh dear. She's like, is there any other way that you can approach those belt notes? And I said, oh, with all due respect. So she was like trying to, she was like, you know what? That's great. So let's go back to Mozart.
It's so funny you mentioned Defying Gravity because I was watching that video of you today, and it's like you're the only one I've ever heard to sustain the E flat. I'm never going to bring me down. First of all, it's an eval, which is crazy, and then it's an E flat, but you really sustain on an ad vibrato. It's such a great choice. How did you come up with that?
You know, I kind of take things apart. You know, I'm always listening to. I love listening to other interpretations of songs, and then I take it apart and try and make it my own and kind of put my own stamp on it. So I'm very big on, and I teach this too to my students, never try and imitate someone else. Like be who you are. You're the only person in the world that sings like that. So make that your own and make that song your own. So
I want everyone to hear this. It's literally an eval sustained with vibrato. I was so impressed. Listen to this. Never gonna bring me. So good.
Nobody and all of us, no wizard that there is or was, is ever gonna bring me.
Coming from you, Seth, thank you.
It's crazy. It's like, so I don't even know what the placement is. I mean, everybody I know that went to Juilliard was like, one day when I was 26, I yelled something and I realized that's belting. I never knew how to do it before. Like, had you always belted and sung soprano, or did suddenly you go like, like what happened?
Yes, I've always belted. I grew up with, you know, my mom is, you know, my parents knew nothing about opera. You know, I kind of fell into the opera world by accident. I went to a teacher at Harlem School of the Arts, Yvonne Hatchett, so I can learn how to belt and sing riffs like Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey. And she started giving me the 24 Italian Songbook. So I was always straddling the fence for years. When I was at Manhattan School of Music with Edith Burst, she could always tell that I was singing pop music from time to time, because at that time I hadn't truly developed, you know, my bel canto foundation. So, you know, it was very, very tricky trying to develop that while still trying to dip into the pop music. And so I did have to kind of stop, you know, a little bit while I was doing my training. And then once I got my foundation, then I was able to switch back and forth.
But while you were at Juilliard, were you thinking, because I went to Oberlin as a classical piano major, and I never really thought I would ever be a concert pianist, but I was just studying it. Were you thinking, oh, I'm going to become an opera diva? Or were you just like, I'm going to learn this technique and then peace out?
Oh, no. Oh, no. I love opera. No, yes. Yes. When I graduated from Juilliard, I was immediately, so while I was at Juilliard, I was taking time off to do concerts around the country, doing solo classical concerts through Columbia Artists Community Concert Series, and did like over 100 recitals. And Juilliard was great because they would release me 2 weeks at a time through my education. And so I'd be going to school and then touring, and then going to school and then touring. I always had to have a pianist that had a driver's license because I couldn't drive. So that was one of the requirements. And then my dad would fly in sometimes. And so I would do these concerts. And then right after I graduated from Juilliard, I was singing at City Opera, Virginia Opera, Seattle Opera, Vienna Camera Opera. I was doing opera. That's all I was doing. Yeah.
And you don't mind going back and forth between opera and Broadway, because there's such different worlds, and opera people are not fond of Broadway people. Let's be honest.
I know, but you know, the worlds are kind of colliding. You know, Kelly O'Hara is singing at the Met. You know, it's like I feel that the opera world is not like opening their doors wide open for the Broadway singers, but I do feel that if there is a Broadway singer that has the skills and the chops to be able to do an opera, to sing in perfect Italian, French, or German, what have you, then I think that these opera houses are now giving singers like myself who cross over a chance. When I was doing during Motown, I took my vacation. I did a 2-week vacation and went and did Die Glinde in Du Valkyrie with the opera company. So
you got your voice? Wow. And what is your actual voice? Are you a lyric? What are you?
I'm I used to be a lyric coloratura, like coloratura extension. I honestly do not live in those like E's and F's anymore. But high C's, like I'm a solid B C. Yes. But when I was younger, I was trying to sing all that like I was like, oh no, there are sopranos that wake up in the morning with high E's. I do not.
You said you went to go learn how to do Whitney and Mariah riffs, because I've always felt like, especially Mariah riffs, are very similar to soprano runs because they're so fast.
Yes.
I mean, were you able to do the Mariah riffs?
Yes. And I wasn't the whistle tone. I'm not a whistle tone person. No. But I'd say that I'm still more on the Whitney riffs, R&B tendency.
Those aren't as many notes, because I used to be obsessed with Mariah. Used to do joy to the world, all the boys and girls just go joy. I was obsessed with that. Ba-da-da-da-da, like she's so fast, and I was like joy.
You're like, absolutely, and the majority of the world is doing the same thing, so don't worry about that. In her own category, right there.
Okay, so in conclusion, your Donna Summer show, people can go to, it's called, I wrote it down here.
Yeah.
White Horse, yes. So that's the Donna Summer show, White Horse company. They're on Instagram. There's information on the Zoom ID. I myself am doing master voice classes and family story time, raising money for Broadway Cares and the Actors Fund. So so tomorrow night I'm actually co-hosting with MAC winner Don DeRoe, and we are doing a master class tomorrow at 7 p.m. where we coach aspiring singers as well as perform on that master class. So you can find that on my Instagram information. And
what's your Insta? Because your Twitter is like Diva Sister. What is it? What's your Insta?
Diva Sister. Yes, I love it. I love that title, but it's Diva Nikenji, DIVANKNGE, without the apostrophe. Yes.
Without the apostrophe. I know you're gonna. By the way, someone thought that your living room looks just like David Foster's, and someone else wrote like, it's a green screen. So.
Well, here's the funny thing. I actually have been in David Foster's living room and got to sing with him and look at all of those Grammys. He has all of them. So that piano does not have the Grammys.
Okay, well, it's a green screen, not her real house.
Not my real house, but I wish it was. I really wish it was. But it's amazing with technology how you can just, live in a fantasy, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Bliss.
But that's your real town. All right, so what are you going to sing for us? I know you're going to do something for us. I'm so excited.
Yes, absolutely. I'm going to do it's my favorite musical. There's so many amazing musicals, but this is from The Wiz, and it's If You Believe.
Yes, here we go. Little Glinda. All right, we'll be leaving you the screen.
All right, I'm going to I'm my own technician here, so we're going to put that together. You believe within your heart, you know that no one can change the path that you must go. Believe what you feel and know you're right because The time will come around when you say it's yours. Believe that you can go on. Believe you can float on it. Then click your heels 3 times. If you believe that you'll be there. Believe in yourself right from the start. Believe in the magic that's inside your heart. Believe all these things, not because I told you to. Yes, just believe in yourself. If you believe in yourself, just believe in yourself like I believe in you. Believe in yourself right from the start. Believe in the magic that's inside your heart. Believe all these things, not because I told you to. Yeah, just believe in yourself. If you believe in yourself, just believe in yourself like I believe in you.
Yes.
Hey.
Thank you.
Oh, got it. All right, so everybody has to follow you. So on Twitter, you're Diva Nikenji, but no apostrophe. And we can move.
Yes, Stephen and Kendrick, no apostrophe. Please join us tomorrow for the Master Voice class or family story time on Saturdays. I do with my daughter at 1 o'clock and 1:30. She's 5 years old and she's quite a hoot. And then, you know, during this quarantine, I'm developing a Dorothy Dandridge musical, and I'm also in an upcoming musical called Dangerous. So, you know, while we're here just quarantining and doing our part by saving lives, you know, still creating and still.
Yeah.
Yes.
Positive. All right. Well, I won't tell your teacher that you just belted a C.
We'll keep that quiet. But you know, I won't. I usually don't belt when I have to sing Mozart or Puccini or Verdi.
There's still time.
Yes.
Anyway, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for joining
me. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure being here. An honor.
Meeting you. I'm gonna play our final credits, and I'll play a song dedicated to you. Okay, you got it, Jen?
All right, I got it. Here we go.
Hey, this is for you. This old chestnut.
I don't understand. I love it.
It's such a boring song. Yes, queen. Oh, you can let it roll. Oh God, so much. We have so many damn credits on this show.
Oh, well, it takes a lot of people to put this together.
Oh my God, Stars and House. Oh, Berlanti Family Foundation. All right, thank you everyone for being here. Thank you.